Located in southern Florida is one of the world's most notable wetlands, the Everglades. After several attempts to drain the landscape, the park began its fight for funding and resources to achieve national park status. Thanks to Ernest F. Coe, Congress was persuaded to grant the Everglades the title after a 13-year battle in 1947. Though part reason for the granting of national park status was due to the lack of economic value recognized by surveyors and contractors, a win is still a win. Coe and other environmentalists wished to protect the area mainly because of the mass differences amongst the park's existing ecosystems, such as vibrant coral reefs, woody swamps, and mangrove forests. Today, Everglades is a World Heritage Site, an International Biosphere Reserve, a wetland of international importance, and a specially protected area under the Cartagena Treaty. Everglades have come a long way in American policy, and ongoing changes in the sociocultural values placed upon the landscape are only aiding with the upkeep of the park's integrity. As the largest subtropical ecosystem in the United States, Everglades provides home to a variety of unique species, such as the American alligator, the wood stork, and the only species we actually care about in this video, the West Indian manatee.
Hi, I'm Taylor Haludek, and thanks for tuning in. Oh, sorry, 1 second. What was that? Oh, okay. Well, it seems like we have actually found a manatee from the Everglades to interview today. West Indy, are you there?
Yes. Hello?
Thanks for joining us today. We just had a few questions for you. First, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I live in the Everglades, and I'm an aquatic herbivore that can get up to 10 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. My favorite food is seagrass.
Wow, that sounds like an interesting lifestyle. Okay, next question. So with climate change and water temperatures warming, how do you feel about that? Do you guys like warm water?
Yeah, well, one of the things me and my friends love to do is to just find a really warm water area and just lay there all day. Climate change will have nothing on us. We're gonna be in paradise.
Well, that's definitely one way to turn a negative situation into a positive. One last and final question. I've been hearing a lot about boat collisions happening with you guys. How have you and the other manatees been affected by that? Is this a real issue?
Boat propellers hitting us is definitely a big problem. My friend the other day just got hit by one. But thankfully, we have really rough and thick skin, so it doesn't do too much damage most of the time, but it can lead to some serious injuries. Speaking of which, one is actually coming right now. I better get out of the way. Thanks, and I'll see you later.
Well, it looks like that was it for our interview today with West Indy. For an in-depth look on the conservation efforts put towards manatees in the Everglades, we go to Abby for our next segment.
The manatee is a keystone species, meaning their behavior indicates significant ecological changes that might otherwise go unnoticed by humans. The main culprit behind declining populations is habitat loss due to human development. Currently, 176 adults and 7 calves are seen in national park waters. So you see, Everglades and manatee conservation are mutually supportive or have a symbiotic relationship. Manatees are important indicators of ecosystem health, and the Everglades provide important food and habitat sources for manatees. To limit human endangerment to manatees, boat speed is regulated within the Everglades Park boundaries. For more information on the Everglades and the Florida manatee conservation, please see our references.